My name is Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It's a late night snack time, but we're gonna do a pod review. Look what I've got here. Look at the stem, the color bleeding into the stem and the calyx. We know this to be bubblegum. Guys, this was grown by Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. This is a 7-pot bubblegum smooth variety. You see the skin on the outside is smooth. This is a yellow ghost crossed with a moruga. Pretty exciting. Very excited to eat this. Guys, here's the deal. Let me give you a little information. If you're new to the channel, you might wonder, all I do is make videos. Kind of all I do. I don't sleep. I don't require a lot of sleep, I should say. I'm blessed that I don't. So I sleep about 4 hours a night. That's all I need. And I was going to have a snack, and I thought, since I'm having a snack, and I didn't shoot a snack video earlier, may as well. Cutting this pepper on the Carolyn Kennard Memorial Pepper Board. I'm excited to eat this. This is such a pretty pod. Now the bubblegum pods, let me see, here's some different pods here. Look, this is a 7-pot crossed with a reaper. The stem is green, the calyx is green, the pod is red. The beautiful thing about a bubblegum is the color of the pod, it bleeds in to the stem and to the calyx. It's just incredible. Imagine the first person who ever saw that. They must have looked at it and gone, what in the world? But yellow ones bleed. I recently ate a yellow one, a bleeding jigsaw. The yellow ones that bleed yellow, just couldn't eat this and not show you. So here is the calyx and the stem. I just pulled it off. Isn't that incredible? That's just so cool. This is an amazing pepper. Isn't that fascinating? There's so many different kinds. Not a very big pepper. It's going to be a thicker walled pepper. It's not a thick wall, I shouldn't say that. If you get like the one I just showed you, that I held up in comparison, that's a thin walled pepper. This is kind of a little bit thicker by the wall. You know what I mean by the wall. Wall right there, just the outside wall of the pepper, like a green pepper or a bell pepper or capsicum. Thick, thick, thick wall. This is not a thin wall. It's not really, it's definitely a little thicker than a thin wall. Wow. Very fruity. I'm not detecting floral notes. Wow. So pretty. All right. This is going to be my snack. So it's a late night pod review. This is grown by Randy Keaton from Keatley Farms. And one more time, this pod is a, come on. All right, one more time. This is a 7-pot bubblegum smooth variety. All right, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Wow. That's delicious. Wow. That is a tasty pepper. That was a very fruity pepper. Boy, that was one of the better tasting peppers I've had in a while. Super fruity. There was an incredible sweetness to it. The finish on this pepper is so nice. You know, some of the, like you get, like I get a floral pod or something's really bitter. Those flavors dissipate. Here's the thing I want to make sure everybody knows. Randy grew all these pods too. In this box, there's going to be some floral ones. Like I promise you, this is going to be floral. You got to understand that all of the negative traits, like floral or bitter, they are with you for 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Then they dissipate, and you have this amazing flavor. With a pod I just ate, I can't tell you how good that tasted. Man, that was a delicious pepper. the bad part about that is the greatest flavor starting to dissipate. I still have a wonderful fruity finish on it. Still get a little bit of the sweetness. That was such a nice pepper. I can get the ghost pepper, yellow ghost. It's a fruity, very, very bright tasting, crisp. And I got that influence in this. This is a very, very good tasting pepper. Let's talk about the burn. The burn is mostly on the center of my tongue and the tip. The center of my tongue and the tip of my tongue. It's not going anywhere. Nope, it's staying. All right, so let's talk about the heat level. So ghost pepper, let me see, what again is it? The cross and Moruga. So Moruga is a hot pepper, ghost pepper is a hot pepper. So, you know, put them together, you're gonna have a hot pepper. I would say it's ghost pepper heat, 900,000 Scoville, I don't know, something like that. Super flavorful. If you're somebody who's, if habanero is your peak, if you can take a habanero pretty well, this would be pretty hot for you. Just kind of like the ghost pepper, I think. So it's a big step up if you're like on habanero, but the flavor of that is incredible. This is one of those moments where I'm so glad I have a high tolerance, because the higher your tolerance is, the more of these flavors you're able to taste. Somebody who's never eaten anything hot is not going to taste a fruity pepper. They're going to taste the sweet and the fruity in that pepper like I did. You know, it would be a challenge, but I have a high tolerance and it works. It's just. That was a yummy pepper. I don't give flavor scores, you know, like I'll give it a 9 on flavor. Because what I like, somebody else may not like. Scott Michael, a friend of mine, loves floral. I can't stand it. So I don't give flavorings. It could be a reason why. I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like, but that was such a yummy pepper. Wow, and it's so pretty too, you know? Isn't that just the coolest thing? I think that is so cool. Just fantastic. Anyhow, the heat is down to nothing for me. It wasn't a very hot pepper. It was low on my scale. It probably got to like a 2 on my scale. But for somebody who's not a chili at all, that'd be like a 9, 10. No, non-chili, that's a 10. If you're chasing the heat, it's probably a 7. Maybe even 8. Probably 7. Maybe 7.5. But yummy. If you guys want to eat some of these peppers, there's going to be a link in the description box for Keeley Farms and Nursery. Yeah, God, they grow the greatest peppers. Yeah, I've shown you these just amazing peppers. They come in the most beautiful sizes and shapes and colors. Look at them. If you guys want to get some of these amazing pods, what you need to do is reach out to Randy Keaton. There'll be a link in the description box. Click that link. Tell him that I sent you. All right. I don't know what he has. He's been hit hard. He's a very, very sought after. Look, he grows the most exotic peppers you can get your hands on. You just got to reach out to him. But I don't know what he has now. But he can put you on a waiting list if he doesn't have it. He's a great grower. We're going to wrap this thing up now. What a wonderful pepper that was. I want to eat more of them. My pepper, our pepper. Click it. When you do, you're part of our family. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. League of Fire, wonderful. Keep an eye on them. Some special things are happening with League of Fire. And 2 more videos. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry for the late pod review. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm glad I brought it to you. And if I eat another one, I'll film it. It's pod season. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was JC.